Next theorem is fundamental theorem of curl, that is Stokes theorem. So according to this theorem, you can see left hand side, that is a curl of some vector, and this is an open surface. So left hand side is surface integral of a curl of some vector A over an open surface. And you know that this open surface is surrounded by closed line. So right hand side is closed line integral. So both integral will be same. So I have written surface integral of a curl of some vector A over the open surface is same as closed line integral of that vector which surrounds the open surface. So that is the statement of Stokes theorem. So we have to verify this theorem. Now, if surface is closed, what will happen? What will be closed? Del cross A dot dA. What will be this value? This is always 0.
0, sir.
This is always 0. So whenever you have closed surface, then there will be no closed line. So closed line is like a point. So that's why contribution from this term will be 0. So closed surface integral of a curl of A is always 0. So you have to remember this result according to Stokes theorem. Now again we will take different example and we will verify these theorems: Cartesian coordinate, spherical polar coordinate, and cylindrical coordinate. So let us see first example. So again some vector field is given. So this vector field is A is x, y, this is 2xz twice xz plus 3y square y cap plus 4y z square z cap. This is vector A. So that is given, and an open surface is also given. So that open surface is, let's say this is x, y, z. So this is an square loop. Consider a square loop as an open surface. So where these sides are 1. So this is surrounded by closed line. So we have to verify Stokes theorem for in this vector field over an open surface. And whenever open surface is given, this direction of integration will be specified. So let us see. First calculate left hand side. So what will be curl of A? So now see, you have to find curl of A. Let us calculate left hand side. What will be del cross A? So you have x cap, y cap, and z cap. So this is del x, del y, and del z. Ax component is 0. This is ay component. So ay is twice xz plus 3y square, and this component is 4y z square. So you can easily expand this. What will be x cap component? X cap component is 4z square minus, this will be minus twice x, then minus y cap. Minus y cap is 0 minus 0, and then plus z cap. This will be twice z minus 0. So curl of A is, this will give you, what will be curl of A? 4z square minus 2x x cap plus twice z z cap. This is curl of A. 4z square minus twice x cap plus 2z z cap. Now this open surface, for this open surface, x is equal to 0. This is in the x is equal to 0 plane. So on this plane, what is fixed? That is x. That is, and that will be x is equal to 0. So you have to write area element. And in an open surface, you know what will be direction of dA? According to right hand rule, use your right hand and move your fingers in the direction of integration. Then thumb will give you direction of dA. So in this case, this is the direction of dA. So you can easily write at x is equal to 0, dA will be dy dz x cap. So these sides are, this side is dy and this side will be dz. So area element will be dy dz x cap. So what will be del cross A dot dA? This will be 4z.
X equals to 0.
This is x is equal to 0 plane. This is the origin. And this square loop is in the yz plane. So at x is equal to 0, for this plane, x is fixed. That is 0. So if you take del cross A dot dA, you will get x dot x is 1. This z dot x will be 0. And put x is equal to 0 also. So this term will be 0. This term will be 0. So you will get simply 4z square dy dz. 4z square dy dz. Now you have to find surface integral. So surface integral del cross A dot dA, this will be given by double integral 4z square dy dz. Y will be 0 to 1 and z will be also 0 to 1. So this is 4 into 1 by 3 into 1. So that will be 4 by 3. So left hand side is integral is 4 by 3. Del cross A dot dA over this open surface is 4 by 3. Now you can see this open surface is surrounded by closed line. So you have 4 segments. This is segment 1. This is segment 2. This is segment 3. And this is segment 4. So now you have to find closed line integral. So along each segment, you have to find the line integral. Segment 1, 2, 3 and 4 add up, you will get closed A dot dl. And for each segment, x is fixed. That is x is equal to 0. Because this square loop is in x is equal to 0 plane. So you have to see other variable y and z. So now see segment 1, x is 0. What will be y? Y varies from 0 to 1. And what will be z? This is z is 0. So dl will be dy y cap. So what will be A dot dl? This will give you A dot dl will be twice xz plus 3y square dy. And since x is 0, so this is simply 3y square dy. Put x is equal to 0. So this will give you integral 3y square dy limit 0 to 1. This will give you 1. So this integral value is 1. Line integral along segment 1 will be 1 because this is y cube by 3, 0 to 1. So 3 will cancel out. You can see this is 3 into 1 by 3. That will be 1. Now segment 2. Let us calculate along segment 2. So segment 2, again x is 0, x is always fixed, y is 1. Now z varies from 0 to 1. So dl is dz z cap, and a dot dl will be a dot dl will be 4yz square 4yz square dz. Y is 1, so this is 4z square dz. Put y is 1. So this will give you integral 4z square dz. Limit 0 to 1 is 4 by 3. So this integral value is 4 by 3. Similarly, you can find along segment 3 and 4. So let us calculate along segment 3 and 4. So segment 3, again x is 0. Now y varies from 1 to 0. Y varies from 1 to 0. And z is 1. So dl is simply dy y cap, because dx dz will be 0. So what will be a dot dl? Twice xz plus 3y square dy. Put x is 0. This is 1 to, now limit will be 1 to 0. In this case, limit of y is 1 to 0. So if you put this limit, this will be 3 into minus 1 by 3. So that will be minus 1. So along segment 3, line integral will be minus 1. And then along segment 4, again x0, y0, z varies from 1 to 0. dl is dz z cap. So a dot dl will be 4yz square dz. Now y is 0. So y is 0. So this will be 0. So you know line integral along 4 segment, 1, 2, 3 and 4, then add up. So what will be closed a dot dl? This is 4 by, first you have 1 plus 4 by 3 minus 1 plus 0, that is again 4 by 3. So you can easily verify closed a dot dl and this value. They are same. So surface integral of a curl of vector A over an open surface is same as closed line integral over that vector. Is it clear? Please note down.
Sir, for
Yes.
segment 3, DL, I think it would by my like.
DL is always positive because you have to change the limit of y. DL is always positive. If you take limit 1 to 0, you will get plus or minus sign. That's why I have taken limit according to the direction of integration. But DL is simply dxx cap, dyy cap, dz cap. So dx is 0, dz is 0, so dyy cap. Now put the limit according to the direction of integration, you will get plus minus sign. Is it clear? No need to take DL plus or minus. Take the limit according to the direction of integration. Any other doubt?
So physically 4 by 3, what it represent in the diagram?
No.
4 by
when we will discuss electrostatics and magnetostatics, then we will talk about these integrals. But for example, you can see, what does A dot dl represent? I told you when it is electric force, that will give you work done. It may be work done in electrostatic field may be 0 because curl of A is 0. So that we will discuss. In this case, I am just explaining you how to calculate it.
Okay, sir.
It is general vector A, any vector A. So let us see next example. Again, vector field A is given, that is xy x cap plus 2yz y cap plus 3z x z cap. Now you have a triangular surface x, y and z. So let us consider this as a triangular surface. And this side is 2 and this side is also true. This is the origin and this is the direction of integration. So again, this triangle is in the yz plane. So for this triangle, x is fixed, that is x is equal to 0. Again, you have to verify Stokes theorem over the open surface. So first you have to calculate curl of A and then closed A dot dl, because that is surrounded by closed line. So this open surface is surrounded by closed lines, segment 1, segment 2 and segment 3. So let us first see what will be curl of A. So curl of A, you know how to calculate it? X cap, Y cap, Z cap, del X, del Y and del Z, XY, 2YZ and 3ZX. So X cap is 0 minus 2Y and minus Y cap is 3Z minus 0 and plus Z cap is 0 minus X. So you can easily write del cross A as, this is minus 2Y X cap minus 3Z Y cap, and then you have minus X Z cap. This is curl of A. Again, you have to write dA. So dA, you can easily write x is equal to 0 plane, right hand rule. Use your right hand, move your fingers in the direction of integration. Thumb will give you direction of dA over open surface. So this side is dy and this side is dz. So x is equal to 0 plane, dA will be dy dz x cap. So what will be curl of A dot dA? Curl of A dot dA. So this will be minus 2y dy dz dy dz. So what will be integral del cross A dot dA? What will be this limit? So that will be double integral minus of 2y dy dz. Now what will be limit of y and z? Let us calculate limit
0
of, what will be y
0 to 2.
and z?
0 to 2.
No. In this case, you can see y and z are dependent. If you have a square loop, then y and z are constant. But here, because of the triangle, this y and z are dependent. So you have to find
2 minus
relation.
y.
What will be relation between y and z? You know equation of this straight line? Y by 2 plus z by 2 is equal to 1. If you know intercepts on the axis, you know this equation of the straight line. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So this will give you y plus z is equal to 2. In this case, y and z are dependent. So accordingly, you have to convert either y into z or z into y. So let us see, convert y into z. So y varies from 0 to 2 minus z. And then z varies from 0 to 2. You have to convert limit of y in terms of z and then integrate in terms of z. Or you can first convert in terms of y, then integrate with respect to y. You can take both ways. Because y and z are dependent. So you have to remember this point. Now, what will be this integral? First integrate with respect to y, z0 to 2. So this will be minus 2 y square by 2. Y square by 2 will give you 2 minus z whole square by 2 into dz. So calculate this value. What will be 2 minus z whole? This 2 will cancel out. So this integral will give you, what will be this value? This integral value will be, this is 0 to 2 minus 4 plus z square minus 4z.
Visible नहीं sir last line.
Let us integrate it. You can easily integrate. Try yourself. It's a simple integral. So that integral value will give you minus of 4 plus z square minus 4z dz. Limit of z will be 0 to 2. So this is minus 4z plus z cube by 3 minus 4z square by 2 z 0 to 2. So what will be this value? So this will be, this is minus 8 plus 8 by 3 and this is also minus 8. So this value is minus, this will cancel out. So this is minus 8 by 3. So del cross A dot dA, this value is minus 8 by 3. You can see this will be minus of 8 by 3. Is it clear? Left hand side, surface integral over del cross A. That value is,
Sir?
yes?
Sir, how minus 8 and minus 8 cancels out?
It should be plus 8.
I think this is
Plus
plus 8.
8, plus 8.
This is plus 8. This value is plus 8.
No, sir. This
First state should be
This
plus 8.
one is
First
minus
is
8
plus
and
8.
the minus
First
is
is
outside
plus
the
8
bracket.
now. First is
Yes,
plus
sir.
8. This will be plus 8. Yes. This is plus 8. Correct it. Now this is surrounded by closed line. So again you have to find segment 1, 2 and 3 line integral. So segment 1. Segment 1 is x is equal to 0. Y varies from 0 to 2 and z is 0. So dl will be dy y cap. dl will be dy y cap. Then a dot dl If you take dot product, you will get 2yz dy. Now see, z is equal to 0 here. In this case, z is 0. So this integral will be 0. Then segment 2, x is 0. In this case, y plus z are dependent. And then this will give you dy is equal to minus dz. Because you have to write dl, so y and z are dependent. So you have to relate dy dz, y and z. So in line integral, either you can convert in terms of y or z. So what will be dl here? So dl will be dy y cap plus dz z cap. So this will give you a dot dl. Finally, we will convert in terms of y or z. So dy y cap, this will give you 2yz dy plus 3zx dz. So 2yz and 3zx. So again x is 0 here. So this will give you 2yz dy. A dot dl is 2yz dy. And you know z you can convert. Either you can convert y into z or z into y. So let us convert z into y. So this integral in second case, you know that y and z are dependent. They are in the yz plane. So x is 0, that is fixed. And y and z are dependent. So I have written the relation between y and z. You can see y plus z is 2. So what will be relation between dy? So dy and dz, if you differentiate this, dy plus dz is 0. Or this will give you dy is minus of dz. So just to relate y and z. So is it clear? So dl I have written in yz plane, and finally we will convert in terms of y or z. So let us see. You can write this as, you have take limit y 0 to 2. So z, this is 2y, z is 2 minus y. From this relation, what will be z? 2 minus y. Y is 0 to 2 dy. So calculate this. This will be 2. 2y will give you 2y square by 2 minus y cube by 3, 0 to 2. So what will be this limit? Y will be 4 minus 8 by 3. So this will be, what will be limit of y?
2 to 0.
Y is 2 to 0. Limit will be 2 to 0. Y will be 2 to 0. You can see limit of y is 2 to 0. So you have to put here 2 to 0. So you will get everything with minus sign. So this will be minus 8 by 3. Is it clear? We can integrate this term in terms of z also. Let us see, same integral can be written in terms of z also. So in terms of z, you can write y is 2 minus z, and dy can be written as minus dz. Now what will be limit of z? Z will be 0 to 2. So if you want to integrate along segment 2 with respect to z, you have to take limit 0 to 2. But in terms of y, limit is 2 to 0. Both will give you same result. You can see here.
Sir, why we got minus 8 by 3, sir?
Because limit,
It's only 8.
Limit is 2 to 0. So first you have to put 0, then minus 2. So I have taken here minus sign. Limit is 2 to 0. So first you have to put 0, then everything will be with minus sign. So this is minus 8 by 3.
सर यहाँ पे y प्लस जेड इक्वल टू 2 है, यहाँ पे अगर हम y प्लस 3z इक्वल टू 2 ले ले तो क्या होगा?
No, why you will take y plus 3? This length is given, you know, intercept. So equation of a straight line is fixed. Why you will change? That will be different case.
नहीं, तो फिर क्या होगा अगर हम y प्लस 3z लेने पे?
तो वो डिफरेंट रिलेशन आ जाएगा, डिफरेंट। वो तो अगर उस तरह का इक्वेशन होगा तो डिफरेंट वैल्यू आएगी उस केस में।
नहीं, फिर क्या आएगा यहाँ पे dy y कैप प्लस
बिल्कुल
3z z कैप।
बिल्कुल, अगर आप y प्लस 3z ले लो, 3z इज 0, तो इसको डिफरेंशिएट करोगे 3y प्लस 3dz आ जाएगा। तो वो तो इक्वेशन पे डिपेंड करेगा, ठीक है।
इसके लिए dl क्या रहेगा? dy y कैप प्लस dz z कैप।
अरे अब वो dl वही रहेगा, dy y कैप प्लस dz z कैप। आपको सिर्फ y और z में कन्वर्ट करना है। आप फाइनली a डॉट dl लिख के उसको जो नोन पैरामीटर है उसको y में या z में कन्वर्ट कर लो, जैसे इस केस में कर रहे हैं। अब ऐसे अलग अलग एग्जांपल लेके मत वो करो, मैं जो बता रहा हूँ वो स्टेप समझ लो, अपने आप कर लोगे। देखो मैंने पहले a डॉट dl लिख लिया, ठीक है। सेम स्टेप समझ लो आप कि मैंने y और z का रिलेशन लिखा, dl को लिखा a डॉट dl 2yz। नाउ यू कैन कन्वर्ट दिस आइदर इन टर्म्स ऑफ y और z। तो पहला स्टेप मैंने सेम क्वेश्चन को z को y में कन्वर्ट कर लिया, यहां से लिमिट देखा 2 to 0। सेम इक्वेशन कैन बी कन्वर्टेड इन टर्म्स ऑफ z। अगेन 2 y is 2 minus, this is z also here, you have 2 minus z. Now write dy as minus dz, and if you integrate with respect to 0 to 2, again you will get minus 8 by 3. So either you can integrate in terms of y or z, both will give you minus 8 by 3. Is it clear? Is there any doubt in step?
Sir. No sir.
Sir.
Just write a dot dl, convert either in terms of y and z. Both relation is given. Relation between y and z is also known, and relation between dy and dz is also known. So you can convert it either in terms of y and z. I have taken both case. In terms of y, take limit y2 to 0. In terms of z, take limit 0 to 2. Now last step. So segment 3. Segment 3 is again x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, z varies from 2 to, now z varies from 2 to 0. So dl is dz z cap. So what will be a dot dl? A dot dl will be 3zx dz. Again you can see this x is 0, this x is 0, so this a dot dl will be 0. So closed a dot dl will be 0 minus 8 by 3 plus 0 is minus 8 by 3. Left hand side and right hand side will give you same value. So that verifies the Stokes theorem in Cartesian coordinate. Is it clear?
Excuse me sir.
Yes.
सर ये y and z are dependent जैसे इस एग्जांपल में आया, तो ये पता कैसे लगता है वैसे कि हर एक में? स्क्वायर में तो हम 0 to 2 ले लेते ना सीधा।
स्क्वायर में तो फिक्स है ना, that this value is fixed. But when you take a triangle, so you know is equation of this straight line. इस स्ट्रेट लाइन पे क्या होगा? अगर आप कोई एक लाइन ड्रॉ करो तो y और z की सेम वैल्यू है?
No.
So that's why I have taken dependence of y and z. But in case of square, they have exactly same relation. Both are varying 0 to 1, 0 to 1. But here they are different. So that's why you have to take this dependence. Equation of this straight line, that will decide. So you can convert either y or z, y in terms of z or z in terms of y.
Okay, thank you sir.
Excuse me sir.
Yes.
In the second equation, so we did in the very last. You took minus dz.
Because dy is minus dz, you can see dy plus dz is 0. So if you want to convert dy into dz, you have to take dy minus dz. In this case, just see y is 2 minus z, this is z, and dy I have written minus dz. So whole a dot dl is now in terms of z, and then limit is 0 to 2. So you will get minus 8/3.
Okay, sir.
सर y के टर्म में सर कैसे लिमिट 0 to 2 हो जा रहा है सर?
देखो यहाँ पे बताओ, इस पॉइंट पे y की वैल्यू कितनी है, बोलो।
y की वैल्यू 2 है सर।
y, और यहाँ पे क्या है, बोलो?
0
0 होगा। तो लिमिट क्या हुई y की?
2 to 0।
2 to 0 वही लिखा हुआ। अब देखो यहाँ पे z की वैल्यू क्या है?
z की वैल्यू 0 होगी।
0। और यहाँ पे क्या z की वैल्यू है?
2 सर। तो
सेम सेगमेंट के लिए y की लिमिट क्या होगी? 2 to 0, और z की लिमिट क्या होगी? 0 to 2। तो आप किस डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे हो और क्या वेरिएबल है उसके अकॉर्डिंग लेना है, ठीक है?
जी सर, थैंक यू सर।
So next example, vector A is r cos square theta r cap minus r cos theta sin theta theta cap plus 3r phi cap. Now, this is the open surface. This is the circular part. You have a circular arc and its radius is 1. You have to verify Stokes theorem. This is the circular arc. This is an open surface, so direction of integration is given, but vector A is in spherical polar coordinate. So you have to verify Stokes theorem. So since A is given in spherical symmetry, so you have to see in spherical symmetry how you will write dA or dl vector. So just to compare with spherical symmetry, same surface can be redrawn in this form. Because I have discussed symmetry in this case, because this is x, y, z. Now this circular arc is in xy plane. This is 1, this is 1, and this is the origin. 0, 0, 0. So this point will be 1, 0, 0, and this will be 0, 1, 0. This is the direction of integration. So now you can easily compare with spherical symmetry. So first, find curl of A. We have already calculated curl of A for same vector. When we discuss curl of a vector, I have given you same vector function and you have calculated curl of A. So you can easily verify this. Curl of A, that you have to verify because I have already calculated this. So in spherical polar coordinate, this I have calculated as 3 cot theta, please verify it, 3 cot theta r cap minus 6 theta cap. I have calculated curl of vector A. You know how to calculate in spherical polar coordinate. So you have to again verify it. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So you know, and you also know how to calculate it, so you can recheck it. So now I will write dA vector over this surface in spherical symmetry. So tell me, in spherical symmetry, what will be fixed in xy plane?
Z equal to 0.
in spherical symmetry. Coordinates are
Theta.
r.
Theta pi by 2.
So this is theta pi by 2 plane. And according to right hand rule, what will be direction of dA? Upward.
Minus theta.
And what will be this direction in spherical symmetry? What will be this? What will be this direction in
Minus
spherical
theta.
symmetry?
Minus theta cap.
Minus theta cap. This is minus theta cap because theta cap is downward. So this direction is minus theta cap. So plane is theta pi by 2 plane. And what will be dA? What will be dA when theta is fixed?
dr d phi minus
R
theta cap.
sine pi by r sine theta. R sine theta d theta. No, r. This is r sine theta dr d phi. And direction is minus theta cap. So that will be simply minus r dr d phi theta cap. And then take dot product del cross A dot dA. What will be del cross A dot dA? Take dot product. So you will get r dot theta will be 0. So this is plus 6 r dr d phi. So what will be this integral? 6 r dr d phi. So r varies from 0 to 1. And what will be limit of phi? Now you can see this length will be 1. So radius will be 1. And what will be phi? What will be limit of phi? X to y plane. So for x axis phi will be 0. And for y axis phi is pi by 2. So phi varies from 0 to pi by 2. So this will give you 6 r square by 2 and this will give you pi by 2. So that is 3 pi by. So this integral is 3 pi by 2. Del cross A dot dA over this surface is 3 pi by 2. Is it clear? Now this open surface is surrounded by 3 line segments. This is segment 1, this is segment 2, and this is segment 3. So in spherical symmetry, you know what will be dl vector? Dl is dr r cap, r d theta theta cap, plus r sine theta d phi phi cap. This is dl. So you know that if you have to write dA, when theta is fixed, you have multiplied the two sides. So that is r sine theta dr d phi. Direction you have to see plus theta cap or minus phi cap. Now we will see line integral along these 3 segments. So segment 1. Along segment 1, what is variable in r theta phi? What will be variable along segment
R.
1?
R.
R varies from 0 to 1. What will be theta? What will be value of theta?
Pi by 2.
Pi by 2. What will be value of phi?
0.
0. So now this will give you dl is, because theta and phi is fixed, so this term will be 0. dl is simply dr r cap. So what will be a dot dl? What will be a dot dl? This is r cos square theta dr, and theta is pi by 2, so cos 90 is 0. So this will give you 0 value because theta is pi by, so cos 90 is 0. So along segment 1, line integral will be 0. Then segment 2. Now on segment 2, what is fixed?
Theta.
R.
What is variable on segment 2? So
Phi.
R is 1,
6.
theta is pi by 2, and phi is the variable. Phi varies from 0 to pi by 2. So dl is, what will be dl? R sine theta d phi phi cap. So a dot dl will be, finally we will put r and theta. A dot dl will be 3r square sine theta d phi. So put theta pi by 2 r1. So this is 3 d phi. R1 theta pi by 2. Is it clear? 3 d phi. So integral 3 d phi 0 to pi by 2. So this is 3 pi by. So along segment 2, integral will be 3 pi by 2. Then segment 3. Now along segment 3, r varies from 1 to 0. Theta is pi by 2. Phi is pi by 2. So dl is dr r cap. So what will be a dot dl? R cos square theta dr. So again theta is pi by 2. So this will be 0 because theta is pi by. So now you can easily write closed a dot dl. This will be 0 plus 3 pi by 2 plus 0. That is 3 pi by. This is closed a dot dl. 3 pi by 2. And that is same as surface integral of a curl over an open surface. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So any doubt in this example? Same example in cylindrical symmetry. So I will just change the vector. Same symmetry, but now so vector A is, this is given twice r cos phi r cap plus r phi cap. Assume vector A is given in cylindrical coordinate. And same open surface is given, and you have to verify Stokes theorem. So first you have to find curl of A. I have also calculated. So this circular arc is given in xy plane. So then just to compare with cylindrical symmetry, you have to redraw this surface in this form. Now first step is find curl of A. You know how to calculate curl of A in cylindrical coordinate. I have already calculated curl of A, and that will be, I think this is 2 plus 2 sine phi z cap. Please verify it. When I discussed about curl, I have taken same example. So you can recheck it. That is 2 plus 2 sine phi z cap. This is curl of A in cylindrical coordinate. Now you have to see everything in cylindrical symmetry. So parameters are r phi z. So in this case, this is z is equal to 0 plane. This plane is z is equal to 0 plane. So what will be direction of dA? Minus z cap plus z cap. Not minus z cap, this is plus z cap. So you know that dl vector in cylindrical coordinate is dr r cap plus r d phi phi cap plus dz z cap. So dA is z is fixed, so you have to multiply these two sides. So that is r dr d phi z cap. So what will be curl del cross A dot dA? This will be 2 plus 2 sine phi r dr d phi. Now you have to integrate this. So integral 2 plus 2 sine phi r dr d phi. Integrate this. Limit of r is 0 to 1 and limit of phi is 0 to pi by 2. So in terms of r you will get 1 by 2 and in terms of phi you will get 2 phi minus 2 cos phi. Limit will be 0 to pi by 2. So this will give you 1 by 2. So 2 into pi by 2 minus of 2 cos pi by 2 plus 2 cos 0. So this will be 1 by 2. This is pi. This will be 1. And what will be this value? Plus 2 cos 0 is 2.
Plus 2.
So what will be this value? Calculate this.
Cos 90 is 0, na sir?
Cos 90 is 0. This is 0.
0. Yes, sir.
Cos 90 is 0. So you will get this value will be 1 plus pi by 2. So this is surface integral del cross A dot dA. So again, this is surrounded by 3 segments. So segment 1. R varies from 0 to 1. Phi is 0. Z is also 0. So DL is dr r cap. So what will be A dot dl? Twice r cos phi dr. So this is phi is 0, so twice r dr. So integral twice r dr 0 to 1 is 1. So segment 1 integral will be 1. Cos phi is 0, so cos phi is 1. Now segment 2, r is 1, phi is 0 to pi by 2 and z is 0. So dl will be r d phi phi cap. So what will be A dot dl? A dot dl will be twice r square cos phi dr. R is 1, so that is simply twice cos. This will be d phi cos phi d phi.
फाइव कैप
5r
कैप से डॉट प्रोडक्ट लेंगे ना सर.
So you have to take
only r square
this is r
d5.
square, only r square. Okay. This is r square d phi. So r is 1, so this will give you 2 d phi. So integral 2 d phi. No, this is r
Sir,
square.
only r square.
R square d phi. So this is 0 to pi by 2. So this value is simply pi by 2. And then segment 3. Segment 3, r varies from 1 to 0. Phi is pi by 2 and z is 0. So dl is dr r cap. So a dot dl will be twice r cos phi dr. And this will be 0 because cos 90 is 0. Phi is pi by 2. So again you can write closed a dot dl is equal to 1 plus pi by 2 plus 0. That is 1 plus pi by 2. So del cross a dot dA is 1 plus pi by 2 and closed a dot dl is also 1 plus pi by 2. So that verifies the Stokes theorem in cylindrical coordinate system.